Hello everybody, and join me as I benchmark my new GTX 1080 on today's episode on NVIDIA 45 ACP. Okay, today we're going to be unboxing my new GTX 1080, and right off the bat there's the card wrapped in an anti-static bag, which is nice. Here's a picture of the box for you crazy folks that like to look at boxes all day. Yep, it's a box. There's the model number, serial number, all that good stuff. I'll show you more information once I install it. Pulling it out of the bag. There we go. And there it is. No back plate, which is questionable. I'd like to see a back plate, but let me know what you guys think. There's a serial number. Make sure it's the same one. If I can get it to focus. There it is. And protective cover on the bottom where it hooks into the motherboard. Not bad. Good to readjust there. There it is. Dual fan, nice cooler. Can't wait to get this installed. Two protectors on the top, two powers, 8-pin, 6-pin, lots of power. And I accidentally hit the stop button, so let's get this going again. Taking this off, there's your DVI. And 1, 2, 3, 4, what are they? Looks like 3 display ports, an HDMI, and a DVI. So, quite a few options on there. Let's get her installed. Alright, looks like I forgot to check underneath the foam, so let's do that. And looky there, it's the installation disc. Yep. There she goes. And in case you're wondering, you don't really need that with Windows 10. I just put it back in the box and threw it aside. Alright, we got her installed, screwed down, and plugged in. If I can hold the camera right. As you can see here, we got your dedicated cable straight to the video card, plugged into that 8-pin and 6-pin. Let's see what else we got. As you can see, here's the resolution at which we will be conducting our benchmarks. Here is the tech power-up readouts as far as what brand of memory type we have and how much. And let's get started with some Time Spy benchmarks. Alright, here we go. Looks like we got a score of 5,552. Test number 1 got 47.4 frames per second. Test number 2 got 42.8 frames per second. And the CPU got 7.75. And then here's some frame rates. There's some temperature readings. It looks like it stayed pretty cool in my standards. Yep, looks pretty good. Let's move on to the next test. Looks like the next test is going to be Firestrike Ultra, so let's start it and get some benchmarks. Alright, looks like we got a score of 5,040. Test number 1 got 30.03 frames per second. Test number 2 got 18.87 frames per second, so really well. The physics portion got 21.9, and the combination test got 12.92. And then here's some temperature readings, so I think it stayed pretty well under control, but let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I think it's doing really well so far, but time will tell here. Yeah, there's a couple temperatures. It looks like it stayed pretty cool. No signs of stress, in my opinion. Alright, time for our next one. Fire Strike Extreme. Let's get some benchmarks from this. Alright, the results from this test are, got a score of 8,333, and test number 1 got 56.2 frames per second, test number 2 got 39.05 frames per second, the physics portion of it got 21.9 frames per second, and the combined score of 16.8 frames per second. Now what does that translate to? It means it's going to kick butt in all your games. That's what that means. There, I just translated it for all y'all. And if that wasn't enough, here's some temperature readings. Again, staying pretty cool. Frames per second, looking pretty good. I cannot wait to play some games with this one, especially that Subnautica game I was talking about in one of my earlier videos. But now that that one's done, let's do another benchmark for the lower end models to compare to. Alright, we're going to do the very bottom based one here called just plain Fire Strike. I think I can run my 1050 off of this one, which is saying something. The 1050 is a 2GB model. And you know what, I might just make that one of my next videos. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I might just do that. You never know. Or maybe I already did. Anyway, let's get to her. Alright. We got a score of 12,138. On graphics test number 1, we got 102.69 frames per second. In test number 2, we got 85.2 frames per second. The physics portion got 22.08 frames per second, and the combined got 18.03 frames per second. So up a little bit from the previous one, but still kicking butt. And in case you can't see it, all these temperatures are below 70 degrees Celsius, which is something, in my opinion, of course. Alright, and in big bold letters here we have the GX 1080 installed on my mining rig, and I did end up taking that 1050 out after all. I may do some benchmarks on it, I may not, but let me know what you guys think. But here is the benchmarks on NiceHash Legacy Miner. And in a second I'll go through and show you how much it makes. We all know it's going to be millions of dollars, right guys? I mean, come on, millions of dollars. I think, in all honesty, it looks like, where's it at? GPU number 1, right there, MSI GTX 1080. And right down here, it's actually second to the last, looks like it's mining LoRa 2, Rev 2. Right there's the rate for the Bitcoin per day it's producing, and it's mining at $1.47 per day. So it might take you a while to get to millions of dollars. But I guess that concludes today's video. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you like it, leave some comments down below or not. Hit the notification bell so you know when my next video is posted, whatever it may be. Might be some more benchmarks, might be another review of some random piece of equipment. You never know. But I'll see you guys next time on NVIDIA 45 ACP.